I was diagnosed in July of 2007.
My wife had just a little discomfort in her side that she'd gone to talk to her physician about.
My gynecologist brought me into his office and said, "I'm sorry. What was supposed to be very routine, we uncovered something that was not."
That led to a very memorable day when we realized that something serious was wrong and that she had relatively advanced ovarian cancer. But I need to do more than just look after my wife. I need to make a contribution to what this dreadful disease means to a lot of families and a lot of couples like Barbara and I.
Ovarian cancer still is relatively one of the underdiagnosed, overlooked, and underfunded diseases. We need men, women, corporations to get behind it because a life is a life.
I thought that we could really use our strength in design and communication to help further the messaging that needs to go out on a global scale.
The idea of a World Ovarian Cancer Day is remarkable.
It's a disease that no woman should die from, and it is preventable, and it's the awareness factor that makes it preventable.
With a focused message and one day, we can really get the attention of media through social media, through traditional media.
And if there's a concerted effort amongst cultures and countries, I think it enhances the potential for it to have the kind of impact that's needed.
Of all the women's cancers, this is the most fatal. This one precedent of a specific day, I think will help everyone to focus on that message.
You can't get to awareness if you don't get to recognition. If we can establish a logo or a brand or both in people's minds, then we're well on the way to having them understand the importance of being more aware of this disease and what it might mean in their life.
A logo represents an idea. If your logo expresses exactly what your idea is about, people will come on board and support it.
You see a pink ribbon, you automatically think breast cancer. It would be nice if ovarian cancer had a symbol as well that right away was recognizable.
Color has meaning, it has an emotional connection. It also can resonate with who we want to talk to in a way that words can't.
Ideally, if you pick a color that is unique and ownable, it can work even without the symbol or even without the type. And the more recognizable and ownable a shape is, the more that you can stand out in what's a really cluttered visual field out there. There's so many things competing for people's attention. The more simple often the shape or the more memorable the shape, I think the better it works.
A simple graphic can really speak all language. It's a universal language.
Success starts with one person.
Passing on that kind of awareness and that kind of information, if you can save one life, that's monumental.
Being able to have symptoms recognized earlier, have somebody go to the doctor earlier, save a life because you're getting the cancer in stage 2 instead of stage 4.
The biggest success would be to be able to turn to any woman in the street and say, "Have you heard of ovarian cancer?" And her reply would be, "Yes, I have."
Being able to diagnose it, know what the symptoms are, be aware, I think is really important, and it makes me happy to be able to help.
With graphic design, sometimes you get a chance to do things that really do make a difference, and sometimes you just get a chance to sell more yogurt. Even if it raises awareness for just one person, or if it helps in fundraising in any way, shape, or form that gets them further towards a cure, the idea that being able to participate in that, there's a chance to really make a mark and also feel like you're participating in something important.
We can create an icon and a graphic that will speak to not only the healthcare professional, the woman who has been diagnosed, and the families.
It's important that the World Ovarian Cancer Day happen. It happened now because it's our time. I go back to breast cancer 15 years ago and think of where they've come. That's where we are now, and then I say, join us because we can get there too.